Hey everybody, and welcome to Lex's Lounge. So, something fairly interesting happened to me the other day as I was sitting in an airport waiting for a flight, and suddenly I open up my Facebook and I see Elon Musk smoking weed on camera on Joe Rogan's podcast. So, I watched the clip, and my thoughts about it were pretty limited. I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. I thought he didn't inhale. But then I got a whole bunch of messages about it from friends of mine, wondering what I thought about Elon Musk smoking weed on camera. And then I got some messages from friends of mine on kind of the finance side of things, looking at the Tesla stock and thinking that it dropped because Elon Musk smoked weed on camera. So I thought, you know what, let's talk about the whole Elon Musk smoking weed on camera and what I thought of it. So first off, Elon is entitled to smoke some weed on camera. There's nothing dramatic about it. He didn't do anything wrong. It was perfectly legal where he did it. There's nothing to be concerned of as far as a CEO smoking weed. In the exact same interview, he actually drank some scotch with Joe Rogan earlier in the interview, so nobody made a big deal about that. The fellow didn't inhale, he just sucked the smoke into his mouth and he blew it out again. So he's kind of a newbie in that sense. But I also thought it was a shame because initially people focused a lot on the whole Elon Musk smoking weed and didn't realize that it was actually just a short clip in a far ranging and very, very interesting interview that actually went on for about 2.5 hours, and the weed smoking was about an hour and 45 minutes into it. Some people immediately thought, oh, because he smoked weed, Tesla stock might have dropped. Well, I think that Tesla stock could have dropped because A, of some of the other things he said during that interview, some of which were a little bit apocalyptic, and it could have dropped because Tesla's chief finance guy, I think the CFO, who was hired a month earlier, had quit that same day that Elon Musk was having that interview. So maybe that affected Tesla stock. But in any case, what I recommend is watch the full interview. It is brilliant. They discuss everything. They talk about artificial intelligence and space and solar energy and climate change and like alternate realities and multiverse. It's actually the greatest stoner talk that I've ever seen, and they're doing it sober for the majority of the interview. In fact, if you get like 4 out of 10 high and watch that thing, strap yourself in because it's going to be an experience. I guarantee you that. And I'm actually quite happy because I am not the only one who noticed this. Joe Rogan has had a lot of interviews, a lot of podcast videos on YouTube, but being 4 days old as I'm filming this, that podcast where he interviews Elon Musk for 2.5 hours is literally the most watched video on Joe Rogan's channel already, which is just crazy. So I'll link to it in the description and check it out. It's certainly worth 2.5 hours of your time, more than many of the movies you've watched, I'm sure. So I strongly recommend you invest the time to see it. On that note, subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and we'll see you all next time on Lex's Lounge. That's all I had to say about Elon Musk smoking weed on camera.